Hello and welcome to Typing Agent. We're so glad that your student has finally completed their path in the Keyboarding Foundations portion of the curriculum for this school year. But before we ask what's next, it's important to make sure the students completed all lessons with at least 2 stars. Typing Agent advises that students practice 10 minutes per day, 5 days per week, to make sure they use great ergonomics and proper keyboarding techniques. Muscle memory is super important for everyone who wishes to type well. That's why we emphasize proper finger placement, posture, and routine so much. With school schedules changing, students might have more free time. We found that they're turning to Typing Agent more often to fill that void. Now, first of all, that's great news, and the love of keyboarding should always be celebrated. But we know that there's a whole school year left. What's a teacher to do now? Well, we've got a few options. For everything we're going to go over, I've included some quick, picture-based guides on how to execute your decision. The first step to take whenever you hear that your students are done is to review their progress report and ensure that all exercises are completed with at least 2 stars. You can check this by going to your classroom from your dashboard. Then, select the Reports tab. From here, select the Progress Report, the tile with a check mark on it. Now, select the curriculum that your student or students have completed. Here, you'll see just how much of the program they've finished and the scores that they've received. The legend up above tells that whenever you see a silver star, it means they've earned 2 stars for that lesson, and a gold star indicates that they earned 3 stars on that lesson. If they're not getting at least 2 stars, it's a great idea to have students go back and redo them to reach that golden standard. This way, students can really get the full benefit of their curriculum, truly learning and mastering each concept. It's very important to work with each student and make sure that they're using that proper finger placement in order to earn those stars. If your student mainly has bronze stars or flags, it might be time to reevaluate if they're really eligible to move on. Your students can also self-evaluate as a first step and improve their own scores. If you don't know how your students can check their own progress, I'll go through it quickly with you. So, from your student's dashboard, go ahead and select the Progress tile with the little squiggly arrow. Then, find the tile with the curriculum that they're working in. Once you've done that, select the gray arrow. Okay, so from here, your student can see all of their stars, attempts, scores for each lesson's done. Make sure you click All Days to view how well they've done on all their keyboarding lessons, not just done in the last week or month. For lessons in which they've earned 0 or 1 star, they can click on the blue text of the lesson right then and there and redo them. Make sure that you know that you can sort through all of these pages, as this curriculum can go pretty far back. So teachers, now we're going to need your eyes because no one can take your place. Once you're sure that your student has completed all lessons with 2 or 3 stars, it's time for you to see them in action, using all fingers and sitting properly. If the student is doing the Keyboarding Foundations 3+ curriculum, we recommend that you watch them type World 29, Lesson 5. This is because this lesson has a whole bunch of different characters and numbers, and everything that your student has learned in this time period with Typing Agent. The K2 equivalent would be Mountain 3, Flag 14. If you watch the magic in action and find that your student's doing a stellar job, celebrate it. Print a shiny certificate that shows them just how cool they are. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that. So back to your classroom, go ahead and select the Agent Gadgets drop-down up here. Then, select the K2 Mountain Certificate by grade level for the Keyboarding Foundations K2 curriculum, or the Typing Certificate by grade level for the Keyboarding Foundations 3+ curriculum. Then, a file of certificates for your classroom will begin to download. Once you've downloaded that, open the file and you'll find the certificate to send or print to award your star Typing Agent student. Once you're happy that students have successfully completed the Keyboarding Foundations curriculum and did some fantastic works in the other curriculums too, you may want to reset their results so they continue working at higher goals in the Keyboarding Foundations curriculum. Let's go back to our progress report. So here, you'll see that our student has earned at least 2 or 3 stars on all the lessons. What you're going to want to do is jot down this adjusted words per minute that your student has earned. You'll definitely need these in a few moments. Should you want to keep a record of the work that your students who have finished have done, export or print your reports because we will soon be erasing them. You can click that to go up here and to export all of this as a CSV file. Now, let's get to wiping out the data for the work they've done so far this school year. By doing this, we give them a clean slate to work towards new goals that will challenge them. To erase your students' progress, you can do this all at once or by erasing individual lessons at one time. I'll quickly show you how to do both. Let's go back to our Students tab. Now, let's go ahead and we're going to make sure that Nancy Forth is the one that we're going to be focusing on, as she is the one who finished. If you want to erase everything, please note that it'll also be erasing everything done in the other curriculums, experience points, grit coins, etc. We do this because the student has, in a sense, graduated, so we want only their new work to be recorded. To get the student started with these new goals in mind, go ahead and select the checkbox next to her name. From the menu on the right, go ahead and hit Edit Student. Now, select the red Reset Student Progress button. You'll then be asked if this is what you really want to do, and you can confirm that. So, if you've done that, then you have successfully scrubbed the student's account and given them a clean slate on which to work. If you'd rather just replace individual lessons, then go ahead and click on the student's name. Then, go ahead and click the Curriculum tab. Select the curriculum that they've finished. Here, you'll be able to filter by timestamp, similar to their progress reports, the last week, the last month, or all time, and see the scores in all the lessons completed. You can pick out the ones that aren't up to standard, and you can delete the score by selecting the red X. This will mark the curriculum incomplete for the student, and they will have to do that lesson over again. Should you have any more questions about what to do next, or about any area of the program, go ahead and check out our Solution Center by clicking the link I provided in the description down below. Our Help Center is always growing to better suit your needs and answer any questions you might still have. You can always check out the rest of our YouTube channel for plenty of helpful videos to guide you along. If you find that you're still confused, you can always reach out to support via the chat or by emailing us at support@typingagent.com. We hope you have a great time exploring the world of keyboarding with your students.